The 5 areas of passing you must master. The areas belong to your defensive player that's in front of you, and it has everything to do with their body parts. First, the overhead pass. You want to learn to pass the ball over a defender's head, I should say. When the hands are down, right, you want to get the ball up and over. Typically, an overhead pass, you want to make ahead. You might be, say, coming down the transition break, right? And the only way to really do that, instead of getting the ball through the defense, is to throw the ball over the defense. Hands go up. Now we want to talk about getting the basketball pass, hey, under the arms, right? I want to pass the ball under the arms, right? That's the right side and left side. I'm on the left side over here trying to pass the ball because that overhead pass available. I want to pass the ball underarms to the left, underarms to the right. Now their hands are down, taking that underhand pass. Guess what? Now you want to pass the ball off their ears, right by their head, where now it's tough to get to. It's tough to cover the ears when your arms are extended. So you want to pass the ball right off their ears. Now there becomes a window. They put their hands up, the ball still can get through. So those are the 5 areas. Overhead is 1, underarms 2, 3, left, right, left, however you want to see that. Then off the ears are 4 and 5. So basic ways to do that, okay? Now let's talk about the 2 type of passes that you have to master. So basically 2 ways you pass the ball in basketball is an air pass and a bounce pass. I know we say chest, but guess what? I can't catch with my chest. I catch with my hands and what? Eyes. So now my back is to you. This is how you can work on passing by yourself, right? I'm throwing a sharp, crisp 2-hand air pass, right? And then a bounce pass. And the key ingredient to understand bounce passes is wherever you start the bounce pass, that ball will come up to that equal size. If I start it over my head, it'll come up as much as over my head. So you want to start bounce passes from a solution standpoint around the knees, no higher than the thigh area. That way the ball can get directly to your partner, and as you notice, this ball's coming right back to me. Air passes, again, can get the ball around the court quicker. Bounce passes, you want to bounce the ball away from the defense. So think about passes to the post on the entry, on the low side towards the baseline, to a partner that's trying to get the ball with the inside shoulder hip holding off a defender. A good bounce pass sometimes will work because the ball is away from the defense. And then there's 3 ways you pass the basketball. You may have what I call a direct pass, ball in my right hand. I pass the ball to my right side. You have a cross pass. I go across my body with my left hand, right? And I'm showing you different ways you can incorporate this work, right? That's a bounce pass, cross pass, okay? That's a bounce pass, direct pass. That's a direct pass, so that's a cross pass, right? Air pass, right? And that's a direct pass, air pass. Look, I can use a wall. I can also incorporate my handles, right? I can work on dribbling, right? I can throw the ball overhand. I can throw the ball underhand. I can throw the ball wide hand. So I can work on those things by myself on a wall. Push pass underhand. Push pass underhand. That's how you become an elite passer. By incorporating passing drills in your workouts where you don't need a partner. Now the wall becomes your partner. You don't have anybody. Now there's no excuse. After watching this video, you too can become an elite passer by incorporating these must-know skills of passing in the ways I showed you and become creative. Take what I've showed you with these drills and enhance them and then send them back to me. So guess what? I can use them to get better as well as a coach. Now I'm going to show you 3 drills to perform by yourself that are guaranteed to make you an elite passer. See, you must know how to pass the basketball after making a dribble move. You must know how to pass the ball after making a hard pound dribble. What it is to the mentality as a mental reminder, from the very last dribble you take, the hard pound, you want to pick it up and then get rid of it as soon as possible. You don't want to pick it up and study and survey the court. There may be a time for that. But you want to learn how to smash it, pick it up, and pass it. Smash it, pick it up, and pass it. Mental reminder. Smash it, pick it up, pass it. Smash pass, somebody's open. Whether it's a direct pass or a cross pass. One of the things you can learn to do is a simple dribble pickup. And I'm going to start off with an easy hard pound dribble. Picking the basketball up, I'll do what I call a rhythm dribble. I'll dribble it 3 times. and I'll pick the ball up. And the key to passing as well, you want to pass the basketball from a lowered body, loaded leg position where you're strong physically. So 3-pound dribbles, I want to pick it up. Change it. Notice I'm not swaying, moving, I'm staying still. 1, 2, 3, pick up. 1, 2, 3, pick up. Notice that I'm not coming up as well. I'm standing in a low stance. My legs are loaded. I drop my hips. I load my legs, and my body now is still. 2 dribbles. 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Imagine you got game. You can handle the basketball a little bit. I'm doing it stationary, giving you some ideas now. Now I can use an in to out dribble over the top, in out, right below my knee, in out. I want to learn how to pick the ball up. Now I can go also with between the legs pickups, behind the back pickups. Then I can get on the move with that. The same thing I did stationary, I want to now do what I call doing it dynamic. Now I'm on the move, where I'm using the wall. I'm going directly to the wall as if I'm facing the basket. I want to work on those same dribble moves and pass the ball ahead of me, right? Using my dominant hand and non-dominant hand. I want to see if you can figure it out and then make a comment in the comment section to see if you know I'm right-handed or left-handed, right? Very simple, loaded legs, speed dribble, pick it up, get rid of it. Pass the ball, right hand. Same concept, loaded legs, speed dribble, pick it up, right? I only want 1 dribble, right? I want to get used to getting rid of the basketball. Now let's talk about changing speeds, changing directions, throwing the ball ahead, firing that basketball at that universal release, getting that ball to my teammate. All direct passes, right? All direct passes. Now, making a double move. Pass it. Come back. Now I want to talk about my teammates to the side of me, making a dribble move to the basket, coming to a stop, and passing the ball out, right? Whether it's a direct pass or it's a cross pass. Right? Make a move, come into it, pass. Come into it, make a move, pass. You got game, work on stuff like that. Stop showing out. Pass. Right? I'm passing that ball hard, as you see. Last drill setting, I have 2 basketballs. I'm only going to dribble 1, but I want to give you a short, quick understanding as to why I want to hold 1, because I want to get used to having my offhand or the non-dribbling hand always up and active, acting as a shield to protect me from a reaching defender. And it also helps me create extra space and separation from my defender. So I'm going to hold 1 ball while making a dribble move with the other. Then I'm going to pass the ball, right? The ball might go out of the picture now. Now we're not using the wall, because now what I'm doing is I'm actually using what I call a game-based application. So first you want to do it stationary, right? Stay still, learn how to get the feel for it, dribble pickups. Then I did it dynamic on the move, where now I'm using the wall, taking the basket away, not focusing on finishing or shooting. Okay, working on the techniques of direct pass, cross passes. Now I challenge myself to focus and concentrate by holding a ball. I'm dribbling 1. I'm going to pass 1, doesn't matter which one I pass. Then I'm going to scoring solutions, whether I'm attacking the basket for a layup finish around the rim or I'm shooting a jumper, going at it, right? I'm going to do it 3 times. Here I go. So ball may go out of the scene. It's okay. But I want to show you how to get this done. So walking through, I'm attacking the basket, right? I got 1 up. I can direct pass it. I can cross pass it. Whichever one I keep, I'm then going to a dribble drive solution, whether I'm attacking the basket for, again, a layup finish or a jumper. Coming into it, cross pass, attack the basket, lay the ball up. You may have basketballs flying all over the gym, but that's okay because you're working on your game. Ball starts in my left hand. I want to attack, change directions, pass it, lift up and shoot it. So again, working on my game. The balls are flying, and that's typically what it's going to look like. But you know you got the ball going in a direct path where that ball's going where you need to go. Right? Having some fun with it now. So you see I'm changing the basketball, keeping the ball up, direct pass left, step back shot, score in the hole. And there you have it. 3 drills you can work on to excel at to become an elite level passer. Do it stationary first, work on pickups. Dribble it, pick it up to learn how to get rid of it quick. Then get in motion on it with a dribble. Learn to stop, pass it direct, pass across your body, right? Take the basket away. Then do it game-based application. Go to a game spot, make a pass, go shoot a game shot. I want to show you how to throw an air pass like one of the GOATs, greatest of all times, Michael Jordan himself. The way he described and the way I witnessed him pass the ball was flawless. He would keep his elbows out, thumbs firmly on the ball with his hands, right? And I want to show you with no ball in hand. His elbows will go in, his arms go straight out, his thumbs will go down, his palms will go out, and that ball would be flawless. Me just marveling at how he made passes, right? How he made passes. And notice how I'm passing this basketball in a straight line, and this ball's coming back to me every single time. That's the key to a great air pass. Elbows out, thumbs on the ball firm with hands, elbows in when you release it. Elbows out, elbows in. Thumbs down, palms out. All right, now, here are 3 customized ways I can quickly master the chest pass by myself. That's another thing I want you to keep in mind. Done in 20 seconds on this teaching point. You don't need a partner to work on passing. You just need a wall and imagination. Good to have those things, but you don't need it. Watch me. First, stationary. Again, thumbs down, palms out, in a low athletic stance, passing the ball against the wall, right? Giving you a little ricochet, picking different colors. I got gray up top, I got white in front of me, I got red, I got black, I got white low. Right? Having some fun with it. See, I'm using that color scheme as I pass the basketball. I'm having targets as I pass the ball in the air, right? Doing that stationary. Then I want to learn to do dribble pickups, meaning when I dribble the basketball, I want to pick the basketball up as quick as I can to pass the ball to my teammate that's open. So now I can use dribble moves, right? Basic pound dribble pass, smash it, use change of directions, catch it, right? Change the speed. Just doing it stationary. As soon as I catch the basketball, working on moves that I actually will use in games and learn from the last smash, pick it up and get rid of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Then I'll get on the move on that. Imagine me making a dribble move, stopping 1-2 for training purposes. Just kind of showing you, boom, 1-2, targeting different colors on the wall that might be representing a teammate hand that might be low, that might be high, throwing the ball ahead, using a spin move, bang, great, 1-2, last 1, incorporating the dribble. Then now I want to use the backboard as I go into learning how to finish off of dribbling the basketball, throwing the ball off the backboard air pass, and then gonna go finish with it. Let's check it out. So I got this wall, right? So it's just kind of showing you I can stay still, pass it, catch it as if I had a teammate pass me the ball, and lift to a jump shot. Target the wall. That's 1. Catch it, lift up, hard. Chest pass 2. Step into it. That's 2. 1 more coming up. Using the wall, my imagination. Boom. That's 3. Like the GOAT himself. Now I'm on the move with the dribble. Use the handle, pass it, catch it, lay the ball up. Learning how to get used to a good hard pass. Right, boom, air pass, catch it, mix up how I finish around the rim. Dribble move, boom. That's 1. Hard pass 2. So I gotta be ready when I make this pass on the wall to catch it and finish. That's 2. Here's the last 1. That's 3. What I did stationary, elbows out, elbows go in, thumbs go down, palms go out, I could do on the move without the basket. Then I can use the basket. I throw off the wall, I catch it, and go to a game shot at game speeds. And that's how you learn how to master the chest pass. Now let me tell you the secret trick to a perfect bounce pass every time. The secret is to understand the height of the bounce pass. You must start the bounce pass around your knee to thigh area. Because here's the key, wherever you start the bounce pass, the ball will have to come up. That's like me dribbling. If I dribble this high with my hands at my chest level, when I smash it right, the ball's gonna come right back. So the same thing happens. So when I throw the ball against the wall, if I started at my chest, the ball's gonna come up chest level. So the key to this is now in that lower position stance, you wanna have a target of your body, use your body as a cheat code, right? Almost like this box right here I have, this window of throwing bounce passes. And if I throw the bounce pass the right way against the wall, right, without even having somebody helping me, as you see the ball is coming right back to me in that same area, right? And I'm forcing the ball right where I need it to come right back to me in between my jersey numbers. So wherever you start your bounce pass, the ball has to come back at that height. So when you're in your lower stance, you want to start your bounce pass again around your knee to thigh area, but also using this area here as a frame. So when you pass it, it's going to hit your teammate right on time and on target to go make a play. Now I'm going to show you 2 game situations you should always use the bounce pass. Now the first game situation is in transition breaks when your defenders are running back, and instead of trying to throw a pass that can go in the air that defenders can deflect, you might be able to hit your teammate on time on target with a hard bounce pass. Now, me throwing this basketball is kind of giving you the heads up. As I'm running down the court, I may be able to throw a bounce pass that can travel quicker right under the radar, right? Radar being under the defender's arms, and only can bounce up to right into my teammates' area where they can catch the basketball and go do what? Go score the basketball. So in transition breaks, as I gave you that example, right, and through that basketball ahead, the ball can get to there quicker, and I want to throw the basketball under my defender's arm so the ball can bounce up in time to hit my teammates on time on target for a layup or a playmaking opportunity. The second place you want to learn to make a bounce pass in recognition is when you're doing a post-entry pass and you want to throw the ball to your teammate that may be posting up, right, and you want to throw the ball away from the defense. An air pass is good, but an air pass, if defended correctly, right, can be batted down contested. I want to throw a bounce pass. I want to throw a bounce pass that, again, if I started around my knee to thigh area, that ball's going to come right back up to my teammate, so my teammate now can make a play, whether it's a score, whether it's track help to kick the ball out for a shot for me or somebody else. And then to give you another opportunity to think about on pick and roll situation if you're the ball handler, you want to throw what we call a pocket pass, which is typically a bounce pass in between the defender that's helping the help side defender on the pick and roll and your teammate that's rolling. So it gives you a window of opportunity, almost like a hallway. So you want to throw that bounce pass right in between that pocket, that space area, bounce it so your teammate can catch the ball in stride to go score at the basket. Now let me show you the number one mistake when it comes to overhead passes and how to avoid it. Do not make the pass when your defender's arms are where? Up. OMG. How many times do I see at games players trying to make passes over extended arms? It's too difficult. One, the ball's going to float too high. Then two, guess what? You're going to rise out of your stance. So not even having a ball in my hand, that's how I like to teach basketball as well. It's like what we call mirror drills. I'm using all of my senses to SFE, to see it, feel it, and enjoy making the skill. And the skill in this case is the overhead pass. I want to do it from a lower position. I want my elbows out with the ball over my head. And I want to throw it. When I throw the ball, my elbows go in. Now, if I happen to be upright making that pass, what I don't want to do, I don't want the ball to rise on an incline, right? If I happen to be upright, I'm still kind of in an athletic stance because my legs are lowered, and now I'm getting ready to make that pass. Even if I'm stepping into it, notice I'm not just upright. My legs are loaded, and my elbows are out, and when I throw the basketball, like throwing the ball to you, my elbows go in. Elbows out, elbows in, ball goes straight, okay? That's kind of how you want to make that pass. But you don't want to make that pass over extended hands. Elbows out, elbows in. Elbows out, elbows in. Elbows out, step, elbows in. Now that ball's on a string, getting to my teammate on time and on target, and that's the key to throwing overhead passes. Okay, let's talk about how to master overhead passes. So let's go over real quick the 5 areas that a player will make a pass against a defender. You will make a pass against defender 5 areas. Over their head, off of their ears, and under their arms are 4 and 5. So there's no foreign object when you're making passes by yourself working out, as I'm showing you, that you're going to make random areas. No, you are pretending to pass the ball over someone's head. So again, with elbows out in a lower position, using a wall, right, not needing a partner, I can work on throwing that overhead pass. I can work on throwing that ball as hard as I desire. Elbows out, elbows in, let the journey begin, right? And notice how that ball's coming back to me. If I want to actually catch that basketball, I can throw it slightly higher, right? If I want to catch it in the air, right? But that's how you throw an overhead pass. You got to be forceful with the basketball. You have to be vigorous with it because that's what you want. You want force intended direction. I want the ball to come right back to me. Being stationary is first the order, right? That's for an overhead pass that'll come back high as an air pass, and then I can throw it where the ball's actually coming down like a bounce pass, so doing it stationary. Second, I could do it adding a dribble, right? I could just work on what I call being dynamic now, just kind of adding a little dribble move with it, right? Come to a little dribble move, make a pass, right? Whatever I'm doing, learn to make dribble moves with it, right? 3, 2, 1, let the basketball go. Now imagine me on the move, making this same concept throw, bang, throwing the basketball ahead, legs are loaded, throwing the ball ahead, overhead, dribble move, staying low, getting rid of the basketball. 3, 2, 1. Right? The third way I can also work on that is I can throw it against the wall, catch it and go for a layup. Okay? So I can work on what I call habit stacking. Right? Elbows out, elbows in, making it dribble, stepping into a shot. Elbows out, elbows in, receiving the ball, coming to a jump shot. 3 ways I can work on passing. Stationary, making an overhead pass right on the wall. Second is dynamic, making a dribble move, coming into it, throwing against the wall. Well, third, I can actually make it game-like. I can throw the ball ahead, ball comes off the wall, lift up into a shot. Why not? Let's keep the momentum going with that bonus I mentioned earlier. We've covered a lot in this video, and I really want to make sure I'm helping you out. So I'd like to offer you a guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what switch to apply them. This is a powerful guide of best practice tips and skills empowering you to take charge of your game. Just click the link in the description below. You can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.